Welcome along to the Transfer Show, where we start with some breaking news concerning...
Welcome back. A bit of breaking transfer news to bring you. A deal has been verbally agreed for...
Just some breaking news to bring you first.
Welcome back to United Focus Daily, your home for Manchester United news, transfer updates, and everything happening around Old Trafford. If you're passionate about the Red Devils and you enjoy balanced, exciting football discussions, make sure you subscribe to United Focus Daily and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. Manchester United's summer transfer window continues to generate headlines, and today's update is one that has supporters talking across social media. Reports continue to suggest that United remain interested in strengthening the midfield, with Tchouameni once again being linked with a move to Old Trafford. Now, before we go any further, it's important to separate confirmed news from transfer speculation. At the time of this video, there has been no official announcement confirming that Tchouameni has signed for Manchester United. However, several reports suggest that United are closely monitoring the situation and could make a move if the right opportunity presents itself. From my point of view, this is exactly the type of player Manchester United should be looking at. Tchouameni has already shown at the highest level that he can control games, break up opposition attacks, win aerial duels, and remain calm under pressure. Those qualities are something every top club wants in the middle of the park. If Michael Carrick is building a squad capable of competing for the Premier League title and challenging in Europe, adding another elite midfielder would make a lot of sense. Modern football is won in midfield, and Manchester United have often struggled to dominate matches consistently against the biggest opponents. Imagine a midfield with players who can recover possession quickly, dictate the tempo, and allow the attacking players to focus on creating chances. That balance could completely change the way United play. Of course, any deal involving a player of Tchouameni's quality would not be easy. Real Madrid value him highly, and negotiations would likely depend on several factors, including the player's own wishes, the Spanish club's transfer plans, and Manchester United's overall budget for the summer. Supporters know that transfer windows are unpredictable. One day negotiations appear to be progressing, and the next day everything changes. That's why patience is always important. Another story attracting attention involves Summerville. The talented winger continues to be linked with several Premier League clubs, and speculation has emerged suggesting that Manchester United are monitoring his situation. Some reports have even discussed possible swap scenarios involving attacking players, although nothing has been officially confirmed by either club involved. In my opinion, Summerville would bring something different to Manchester United's attack. He's quick, fearless when running at defenders, and never seems afraid to take responsibility in one-on-one situations. Every successful Manchester United team has had exciting wide players capable of changing a game within seconds. Competition on the wings is essential if United want to challenge on multiple fronts. Injuries, fixture congestion, and tactical flexibility mean that quality depth is just as important as the starting 11. The big question many fans are asking is whether Summerville could become part of the long-term solution if changes happen in United's attacking department. Transfer stories involving swap deals always sound exciting, but in reality they are among the most difficult deals to complete. Two clubs have to agree on player valuations, contract structures, wages, bonuses, and personal terms at the same time. That makes swap deals much more complicated than standard transfers. Still, football has surprised us many times before. Looking at the bigger picture, this transfer window feels incredibly important for Manchester United. Every signing needs to improve the squad immediately while also fitting into the long-term project under Michael Carrick. Supporters don't just want famous names anymore. They want players who are hungry, committed, hardworking, and ready to fight for the badge every single week. That's why players like Tchouameni continue to excite the fanbase. His mentality, physical presence, and experience at the highest level suggest he could strengthen one of the most important areas of the team. At the same time, younger attacking players such as Summerville represent the energy and unpredictability that modern football demands. If Manchester United can successfully combine experienced internationals with talented young players, the club could build a squad capable of competing consistently over the next several seasons. One thing I always tell fellow United fans is not to judge the transfer window only by the number of signings. Success depends on signing the right players rather than simply signing more players. Football history is full of expensive transfers that failed to deliver and lower-profile signings who became club legends. That's why recruitment, scouting, coaching, and player development all matter equally. As supporters, it's natural to get excited every time new reports emerge. Transfer rumors are part of what makes football enjoyable during the summer. But it's equally important to wait for official confirmation before celebrating any deal. Until Manchester United announce a signing through official club channels, every report should be viewed as speculation rather than fact. That doesn't stop us from imagining how these players could improve the squad, discussing possible formations, or debating which positions still need strengthening. Personally, I'd love to see Manchester United add more physicality, creativity, and consistency across the pitch. The best teams don't rely on one or two stars. They rely on an entire squad capable of maintaining high standards throughout a demanding season. If the club can strengthen the midfield while also adding more pace and creativity in attack, supporters will have every reason to feel optimistic. Old Trafford has always been a place where world-class players become legends. Every summer brings fresh hope, new ambitions, and the belief that better days are ahead. Whether Tchouameni eventually arrives or whether another midfielder becomes the club's priority remains to be seen. The same applies to Summerville and every other transfer story making headlines this week. For now, the focus remains on following reliable updates, supporting the team, and enjoying another fascinating transfer window. Now I want to hear from you. Would Tchouameni be your dream midfield signing? Do you think Summerville would improve Manchester United's attack? Which position should Michael Carrick strengthen first before the transfer window closes? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I read as many of them as possible, and your opinions could feature in a future discussion right here on United Focus Daily. If you enjoyed today's transfer update and want more original Manchester United news, rumors, analysis, and match discussions, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to United Focus Daily, and turn on notifications so you're always among the first to receive the latest updates. Thanks for watching, stay safe, keep believing in the Reds, and I'll see you again in the next Manchester United update.